Hello and welcome to RDL's Sysflex Audio Amplifiers review. In this presentation, we'll look at the technical features of 5 audio amplifiers. To start, I'll describe the features and benefits of the overall Sysflex series. First, there are many types of modules available. In addition to Dante-enabled and conventional audio amplifiers, we have models designed to interface data networks with analog and digital devices. These particular models have connectorized inputs and outputs for easy installation. And we provide other application-specific models that are great solutions for broadcast, digital audio, USB connectivity, and more. Sysflex products are designed with simple, straightforward switch settings and LED indicators for easy setup and operation. These modules are available in several compact sizes. They're constructed in durable, lightweight, all-metal enclosures. And like most RDL products, Sysflex modules can be installed wherever they're needed. On their own or with optional accessories, they can be rack-mounted, surface-mounted, or left unmounted, adding enormous flexibility to the design and installation of professional AV systems. The first 3 amplifiers we'll review are all Dante-enabled constant voltage models. We have the SF-MP16E, which is a 16-watt mono amplifier, the SF-MP35E is a 35-watt mono amplifier, and the SF-MP50A is a 50-watt mono amplifier. Being that these amplifiers are all Dante-enabled, I'd like to take out a moment to recap the benefits of using Dante products. Dante is a powerful media technology that allows many channels of high-quality audio, and now video, to be distributed over a single network cable. No special hardware is required, and it operates on standard off-the-shelf IT equipment. It can support up to 512 channels of bidirectional, uncompressed, high-quality digital audio, and the signals between these devices are transmitted and received with ultra-low latency and near-perfect synchronization. Media, control, and data signals all flow on the same Cat5e or Cat6 network cables, helping eliminate the need for dedicated analog cables and conduit runs that connect to each device. Dante's bandwidth requirements are very low, allowing this audio network to efficiently operate on an existing data network. This saves a tremendous amount of time, material, and installation labor costs, especially for facilities with pre-existing network infrastructures. The control software, called Dante Controller, is free and easy to use. Connected Dante devices and their audio channels are automatically discovered and listed in the software for easy system configuration. Even the clocking or synchronization between devices is automatically handled. The software is primarily used to route signal paths between devices, and it's all done with a simple click of a mouse. Dante is highly scalable. From small 2-device systems to a complex network of devices running hundreds of audio channels, Dante is ideal for any size system. Plus, these systems can be easily reconfigured and expanded. Currently, over 350 manufacturers produce fully compatible Dante-enabled products. All these reasons are what makes Dante the most widely used and accepted AV over IP solution today. Back to our amplifiers. These 3 constant voltage models have several common features. They all convert one Dante audio signal to a mono 70 volt or 100 volt output. They all have selectable digital audio sample rates of 44.1, 48, 88.2, or 96 kHz. There's an internal VCA control available for adjusting volume levels using an optional external remote. This VCA is compatible with RDL's remote controls or other manufacturers' controllers that provide a 10 kilo-ohm pot or a 0 to 10 volt DC signal. No special software is needed to set up or operate any of these models. There are physical switches conveniently located on each unit's panels for quick and easy setup and adjustments. These amplifiers are built with high efficiency Class D operation. This means they're more energy efficient and produce less heat than traditional linear amplifiers, which helps lower energy and cooling costs. Each amplifier includes thermal and short circuit protection, which helps reduce the risk of equipment damage and system downtime. And they're all plenum rated, so they meet the requirements to be installed in an air handling space. Now I'll review the technical features for each model. The SF-MP16E amplifier provides a full 16 watts output when it receives a 0 dBFS or maximum network digital audio signal level. This model can be powered several ways. One option is from an available PoE Plus port on a network switch, If you're not familiar, a PoE Plus or Power over Ethernet is a switch port that provides data plus 25.5 watts of electrical power over a network cable to the connected device. This feature eliminates the need for a separate power supply or installing a dedicated power outlet, which reduces installation time and costs. As an option, or if a PoE Plus port isn't available, the amplifier can be powered from an external 24-volt DC power supply, which is ordered separately. Or you can use both. In addition to using a PoE Plus port, an external power supply can be added as a redundant or backup source of power. This amplifier is designed with automatic power limiting circuitry to protect against PoE Plus port shutdown. Port shutdown occurs when a connected device produces an excessive current surge that exceeds the power supply limit of that port, causing it to shut down automatically. A current surge from an amplifier could be triggered by a large audio signal spike, which, for example, could be caused by someone coughing, yelling into, or dropping a microphone. The benefits of this power limiting circuitry is that it avoids system downtime by not having to reboot a connected amplifier following a port shutdown. This downtime could be very lengthy if the amplifier is mounted in the plenum area or another hard-to-reach location. Here's an application example of how this amplifier could be used in a corporate boardroom. In this drawing, you'll see the audio signals from a lectern mic and a computer are fed into a wall-mounted multi-channel Dante interface. These analog signals are converted and sent to a network switch that's rack-mounted in a comms or equipment room. In real life, this comms room could be located far away from the boardroom. Also in the rack, a digital signal processor, or DSP, processes and mixes the audio signals, and then outputs them onto a network channel. This mono signal is routed back through the network switch to the SFMP16E amplifier installed above the room in the plenum space. Here the amplifier's output feeds several 70-volt ceiling speakers. A PoE Plus port on the network switch sufficiently powers the amplifier. And the audio system's volume is adjusted by a wall-mounted remote level control connected to the amplifier's VCA. In addition to a boardroom, this application design could apply to other projects for classrooms, hotel meeting rooms, municipal facilities, and more. This next model is the SFMP35E amplifier. It offers all the same features as the previous model, except it outputs 35 watts and requires a PoE++ port if powering from a network switch. And if you're not familiar, a PoE++ port provides 51 watts of power to connected devices. Here's an application example of how this amplifier could be used in a briefing room. A signal from a lectern microphone is fed into a wall-mounted multi-channel Dante interface, which sends it onto the Dante network. A DSP is used to process the signal with other sources such as paging. A final mixed mono signal is routed back through the switch to the SFMP35E amplifier mounted in the plenum space. Here the amplifier's output feeds several 70-volt ceiling speakers. This network switch has a PoE++ port which sufficiently powers the connected amplifier. In this example, no external power supply, power receptacle, dedicated analog wiring or conduit were needed for this amplifier, nor was it necessary to mount it in a comms or equipment room with a dedicated cooling system. All this greatly reduces the project's material, time, and installation labor costs. This third amplifier offers a signal ducking feature. The SFMP50A provides 50 watts output when it receives a 0 dBFS network signal level. There's a second audio input available for the ducking feature, which is typically used for paging. A line level signal can be connected to either the balanced mono or a stereo mini jack input, which includes adjustable gain and dual LED VU metering. The ducking circuitry is engaged automatically when the second audio signal, such as a page, is detected. Either the network audio signal or the local analog signal can be given priority from a switch physically located on the unit's rear panel. The amount of ducking attenuation or signal level reduction is also switch selectable. The attenuated signal can be decreased by 25 dB or cut off completely. This unit also provides a direct line output of the Dante audio source, which can be used to feed additional power amplifiers or other audio equipment, which also helps reduce installation time and costs. This amplifier requires a 24-volt DC power supply, which is included. Here's an application showing how this amplifier could be used in a hotel meeting room. Audio signals from a lectern mic and several aisle mics feed into a portable 4-channel audio mixer, which is conveniently placed in the room for making mic level adjustments. The mixer's line level output signal passes through a wall plate to the SF-MP50A amplifier mounted up in the plenum space, where the amplifier's output feeds several 70-volt speakers. Coming off the Dante network, a paging signal is fed into the amplifier and is switch selected to be the priority signal. Whenever a page is transmitted, the local audio is attenuated or cut depending on the switch position. The local audio fades back to normal volume when the paging messages are finished. This application design could apply to other projects for smaller lecture halls, courtrooms, press rooms, and more. The next two models we'll review are the SF-MP40D, which is a Dante-enabled 40-watt stereo amplifier for low impedance systems, and the SF-PA50A, which is a conventional 50-watt mono amplifier for constant voltage systems. The SF-MP40D converts two Dante network audio signals to two 4-ohm or 8-ohm amplified outputs. It provides 20 watts per channel into 8 ohms or 15 watts per channel into 4 ohms when it receives a 0 dBFS network signal level. This model requires an external 24-volt DC power supply, which is included. Here's an application example of how this amplifier could be used in a conference room. A smart monitor is installed for multiple uses, such as playing back marketing and training videos, video conferencing, and more. Its line-level stereo output is fed into a wall-mounted Dante interface, which converts and transmits the signals onto the Dante network. A DSP is used to process the stereo signal with other sources, such as paging. The mixed signals are routed back through the switch into the SF-MP40D amplifier, mounted in the plenum space. Here the amplifier's outputs feed a pair of 8-ohm wall-mounted full-range speakers. This application design could be applied to other projects for hospital waiting rooms, private dining rooms, classrooms, and more. Our fifth model, the SF-PA50A, is a conventional or non-network 50-watt mono amplifier. A line-level audio signal can be connected to either the balanced mono or a stereo mini jack input, which includes an adjustable gain pot and dual LED view metering. An internal VCA control is available for adjusting volume levels using an optional external remote. This VCA is compatible with RDL's remote controls or other manufacturers' controllers that provide a 10 kilo-ohm pot or a 0 to 10 volt DC signal. This amplifier is plenum rated and does require an external 24 volt DC power supply, which is included. Here's an example of how this amplifier could be used in a background music application for a dental office. A line-level audio signal from a background music source is fed into the SF-PA50A amplifier mounted in the plenum space, where its output feeds multiple 70-volt ceiling speakers into 3 different rooms. The sound system's volume is adjusted by a wall-mounted remote level control connected to the amplifier's VCA. This application could apply to other projects for restaurants, cafes, physical fitness facilities, art museums, and much more. Now let me show you how you can quickly find these amplifiers on our website at rdlnet.com. There are many ways to search. If you know the model number, simply type it in the search field located in the upper right side of the home page. The more characters you type, the more narrow or specific the search becomes. Another option is to click on the Products tab located in the top header. You can then search for these products by clicking on either the Power Amplifiers or Dante subcategories, or at the bottom in the Series section by clicking on Sysflex. Clicking on any of these categories takes you to the next search level page. Here you can scroll up or down to find the Sysflex product you need. And that wraps up this presentation. Be sure to see all of our product training modules located on our website homepage under the Reference tab. We hope you found this information helpful, and we appreciate you taking the time to learn about RDL's Sysflex audio amplifiers. Thank you.